Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another Tuesday Night Thunder here on STAM Studio Network. My name is Justin, y'all. Be commentating in the booth with the one and only Mr. Sean Stam as we take on Richmond and the Richmond Baby 110. Hope everybody at home doing good. Glad to see you for another week of action here in the Bump and Run series. And Sean, it ought to be a great show tonight with our Bump and Run folks.
I'm right there with you, Justin. It will be a great night here. Can you believe we're already 22 races down? We continue to crest towards the end of the season here. We are live from Richmond. Then we head to Daytona, Darlington, Gateway, Bristol, New Hampshire, Kansas, Charlotte Roval, Las Vegas, Dega, Martinsville, then Phoenix to round out the regular season. Real quick, as we have drivers gridding up here at the virtual Richmond Raceway. Justin, thank you for bringing us in here tonight. Appreciate everybody joining in. Let's take a look at our point standings before we get a little bit too nitty, a little too gritty here tonight. Kyla McCarthy's up there up front. That's about, I think, 43, 44 if my math is mathing over the old Justin Steves machine. What about Brandon Moore, Austin Mice, Chris Campbell rounding out the top 5?
We look to the 6th spot. You got Tyler Massey in 6th, Brian Huntley Jr. 7th, Robbie Bice in 8th. Tyler Myers going to ring out the top 9. So we get ready to head to battle here at Richmond. The sun begins to fade. Cars are on track. Let's take a look at our live report here. We're on the road to 1,000 supporters. So make sure if you're new with us here on STAM Studio Network, make sure like, subscribe, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you do all the stuff that helps us bring this to you each and every week. Well, Sean, another week here. Now we're doing a little short track action. After last week's road course action, get to come to the little bull ring that is Richmond Raceway.
Man, something that I noticed there in the race information screen, we are working with 80-degree temp. That's that 80-degree ambient temperature, excuse me. So that's boiling down to the track temp of an 82-degree Fahrenheit. That's pretty cool, calm, and collected, especially as we start to crest our way into sunset and into the lights here. Look at Charles Van Schwick. He was fast in qualifying, fast in practice. I mean, there's no surprise there as Tyler Massey and Austin Mice and Mark Berry and Sean Judson will round out the top 5 tonight. We're double file. We are green flag racing for the Richmond Baby 110 here tonight. Here we go, side by side for 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th heading into turn number 1.
Make our way through turn number 2. Mr. Charles going to look for the lead there, and he's going to get it. Here comes Austin Mice. Looking to have a great run tonight. Rough start last week at Watkins Glen, looking for a better race here tonight. As he's going to look to the inside of Tyler Massey for P2, but Massey will be able to clear. As Massey going to look to the inside for the race lead as they head back off into 1 and 2.
Charles Van Schwick continues to hold off that hard-charging 17. Austin, we appreciate you becoming a member here on STAM Studio Network, as well as Tyler Massey. We got 2 SSN-affiliated drivers right now running in the top 5. Massey, as I mentioned it, to the race lead.
Here comes Massey to the race lead. Charles going to slip back to 2nd, but here comes that number 18 machine of Judson, making a hard charge. So he's going to look to the inside now. Sean, this place notorious, you got to run the bottom. That was where you make your bread, your butter, your pizza, I mean, whatever you want to claim it, that is where the money is at, down there on the bottom side of the racetrack. You really got to make sure to roll it good through the corners, get to the bottom, hug it, and then try to ease off of it, because this place you can very much spin it coming off.
Man, Justin, you nailed it there. That right wall on the exit of 2 will sneak up on you. It will be like down there at old Halloween haunted house there. It'll scare you there if you just start to carry a bit too much speed. We've continued to see as these Goodyear Eagles continue to fall off here, not only within the sim racing world, but as well as the real racing world. Just this last weekend there, that was a lot of fun to watch that race. I think we're going to see the same thing. There's a reason they call this the iRacing simulator and not the NASCAR 25 video game. Physics are going to be simulated here to the max tonight, as well as tire wear, as well as these these drivers' mental as well as physical fatigue.
We're still running around through here. We got battles all throughout the package. We're going to look on the number 69. Matthew Fitz currently running P12 as he's looking for Joe Stipe in 11th. And one that I'm going to notice off the pace there, that number 24 machine of Kyler McCarthy, our points leader, currently running 24th right now in the back of the pack. Don't know if he had a little incident earlier on or what, but he's back there with Justin Steves.
I'm showing Kyler McCarthy, he had to pit on lap 1 of the race, so possibly a black flag he had to serve at the drop of the green. We'll take a look. Oh, well, looks like, hang on here. Kyler McCarthy, he started this race in the pits. Not sure what's going on with the 24.
We'll have to keep an eye on that. We'll have to see if McCarthy can get back up to the front. Maybe
There
not
he
lose
goes.
too much lap time. So he's going to roll through, come on out. So that'll be something to keep our eye on here tonight. Is McCarthy's going to have a lot of work to do. There's Justin Steves, the 87 Red Bull Chevrolet Camaro. So he's currently sitting second in points, looking for a great run here tonight at Richmond.
Man, Justin, I've been keeping, seeing the old Facebook post going on there. Just a real quick shorts thing for you, but just hope you're feeling better and keep up your great work here. We continue to see these are both of our points leaders right now for the Bump and Run Cup Series, running nose to tail, albeit 20th and 21st.
As we work our way to lap number 12. Coming through 1 and 2. We'll make our way down the backstretch. Tyler Massey gonna still lead. But you got Judson there in second. Mr. Charles in fourth. And we got Archibald in fourth. So let's take a look. See, Tyler Massey currently running P1. Sean Judson P2. Charles been, you know what, Charles? You know who you are. Samuel Archibald fourth. Awesome Miles P5. And take a look at these I ratings, man. We're kind of all over the board. You really got Tyler Massey to 3.85. You got Shaw Justin A-class 3.39. Mr. Charles 4.18 A-class. Samuel at a 3.04. And Austin a 4.93 A-class. So A-class is right now running the lead, but it could be anybody's race, man.
Call it the Justin Taylor curse. Right when we were talking about safety ratings and I ratings, oh boy, the Stipe from his Dr. Pepper shiny one. He's going to go around here tonight. You know what? I'm willing to bet you right now, Justin, that this was not self-induced.
Like he had a little help?
Possibly so. Oh, is it the Bice machine, the 28 down around the inside? I don't think he was quite clear. That'll answer that one pretty quick.
Little move. Get out
the way. Oh, no, it was. See you later. All right, speaking of see you later, I will be right back up here with you, as well as Justin. I'm not going to leave him out here in a commercial break. We'll be right back up here. We're going to get our camera exposures back to where they should be here tonight as we are continuing to run under the lights. We'll be right back with you here, Stam Studio Network.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head to head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. in officially licensed cars engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Welcome back here, live Stam Studio Network. You have joined in for a race that will be a barn burner here tonight. My name is Sean Stam. Got the old Justin, the Yamentator up here in the booth. Now that we got these exposures right where they should be on these camera levels, we see the old YouTube chat popping off here tonight. We got Terry, we got Barry, we got Carrie all in here with us, as well as Ted, as well as Leanne. Thank you all for joining in here tonight. Let me know if the audio levels are audio leveling it out here, as well as if you've somehow found your way on the vertical broadcast. Hey, come on over here to the horizontal one. We do not bite. Going to have to make sure you got yourself a drink, you got yourself a snack to get through the rest of this one. Barry is saying 5 cautions is her guess. Carrie's going to double that up with 10.
Good guess.
Justin, what are you thinking on the old caution levels?
I'm going to kind of meet in the middle, and I'm going to go 7.
Ooh, a little halfway, man. I like it. I'll go 7.5.
7.5. Over or under? Caught you with your pants down.
Over barely.
So we're going like 8. Okay, I see how it is.
No, actually, excuse me, under.
Under, we're going under as we're back to the green flag. 110. Off they go, through 1 and 2. Taylor Massey at the inside line. Outside going to be Austin Mice. Looking to the inside. There's a big one.
Oh, contact!
Oh! Big one. Big one.
I see a Stam Studio Network affiliated driver. Don't tell me it's both. Oh, Tyler Massey sees so out here in the lead. Unfortunately, Austin Mice, SSN McConey setup machine. He is in it. So is Van Schwick in it. This is going to be big. He was one of our fastest drivers here tonight.
God, I can't see the screen.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got you.
Dad, I can't see. I cannot see. I'm legally blind.
Oh, Charles is going to make it through it. How about them apples? But what kind of induces everything? I think it starts up here with, probably Austin Mice. I don't know if he gets turned.
Let's take a look, see. Let's go. Put that baby in reverse. All right, let's. All right, I want everybody to break out to bifocals. Let's take a look, see here. Oh, the 25. Did he come up, or did we have a little of that the old N word of netcode? I know what you're thinking, folks. Keep it to yourself. Netcode is what we're saying.
Well, we've seen it time and time again this season with that netcode, and I mean, we love iRacing as much as we can here, but sometimes we got to call it like we see it. And I mean, if you're just now joining us, that means that there wasn't any. Okay, we're gonna have to back it up again here. But I'm right there with you. I think it was.
Do we got to all right, this is gonna be the.
Oh, it's still a bad angle, but.
Do we got any suspension cams?
We can hop on board with the 84 at probably -2 here tonight.
Yeah, let's take a good old onboard shot with that 84. That may give us the glimpse we need to see. All right.
Oh, God dang it. Not quite.
That's a whole lot of the rear bumper, that 97.
All right, last one here tonight. Last little reverse, I promise. But we're historians here. We have to break things down once again the way we see them. And hang on here, I'll get it pitched the right way. Let's see if there's contact here.
Let's take a look, see.
I think you're right, Justin. Oh, we're inside of him now.
Whoa, pause. Good job on 84 to get her woed up there. That could have been a lot worse for him. Good job on everybody else getting it woed up. It could have been a nasty one there on the back stretches. We're at 2 now.
That happens quick, didn't it?
Happens quick, baby.
Here's a look at it full speed.
Will it be going to get the back of the 84 there? Or is that Fitz? I think that's Fitz. I can't tell.
Yeah, I'm very surprised here. I mean, look at we're what, race 22 of the season. Look at the that was a lot of nice evasive action there down and through the pack. I think only what 2 or 3 drivers shown with some damage there.
Yeah. So here we go, getting ready to go back at it. Pace car gonna duck off.
Green flag is out here once again for the Richmond baby. 110. Tyler Massey's going to lead him back there down and into turn 1. He's going to try to take the lower line of the track. It might be a little slower than the later portions of the race as the track continues to rubber up, takes towards this Goodyear Racing rubber, and well, you try to find the grip there, it's just not going to be there. These drivers are going to have to continue to search and destroy here. How about Willie B. Roberts? He's going to dive it in there as well. 2, 3 wide. We'll settle it back down to 2 right there behind him.
They are still side by side back there in the pack. Stan Mayberry, Willie B. Roberts going to go at it right there. Look at Judson going to be up there on the outside. He's going to be able to make the pass. He's going to be able to get clear. Willie B going to kind of have to play some defense here. Outside being occupado by the 21 machine.
How about Archibald? He's going to dive it down to the outside that time by. Oh, as we got one off the pace, that's his Matthew Fitz. That's Mark Berry. That Crimson Tide and Chevrolet Camaro. Mark Berry has now lost 4 spots since the start of this race. That's, well, he had a little contact on him earlier. Well, for our last caution, Justin, I wonder if that's starting to draw a little aero damage. Here's look who's diving it out there once again. Oh, no, contact. That's Joe going around. Oh, he saved it.
Oh, yeah, but that's not good for the right front of that race car. That thing's going to be hurting. That may have knocked the tooth in the front end out of that one.
And that toe is going to be unfortunately stubbed there, especially that right front. Like you said, that's not going to turn the right way. I think we actually have a driver eye cam. Oh, okay, so that surprised the hell out of me, Justin. Somehow Joe's steering wheel is still straight as he has contact there from Cornelius Brown. That's 3 Ford Mustangs, 19th, 20th, and 21st. Also a Ford Mustang up here leading the race.
Yeah, that's a Ford Mustang of Tyler Massey. Been out front pretty much from the start of the get-go. Mr. Charles had a couple laps up front, but don't count out that number 9 machine behind him of Cameron Smith. Cameron had a great run last week at Watkins Glen. Brought it home in the top 3. Ooh. How about Robbie Bice? Oh! That's a Archibald. Oh, no, is that Xavier Salgado? That is.
Man, 1 and the 21 involved this time. We're going to have to see what happens here. Justin, I know my Discord's acting up here. I'm just wondering, is the screen all A-okay here for you?
All good. Who helped him? Oh.
Is that Huntley Juni involved there? It was Huntley Juni.
Judson gonna get involved. Yeah, that's that old Brian.
Here comes
Somebody kick him. Somebody kick him. He's done. I'm just kidding. Don't kick me, Brian. I'm sorry. Somebody kick him. League owner. Get him out of here. Just kidding, Brian. Don't kick me from the stream, please. I got kids.
Do you?
Not really.
I was going to say.
Not to my knowledge, at least. It'd be news.
Well, okay, we're going to have to back. Okay, here it is. Once again, here's the contact between Archibald and Huntley Jr. Is that the old netcode once again? As well as old Justin's surprise kids. They might have to tell us. Oh, no, that's who is that darker colored newer Toyota Camry there? That contact as well. It was. Yep, it was. You're right.
John Judson.
That's big for Judson. He was really fast in practice, really fast in qualifying as well. Unfortunately, he's going to have some pretty heavy damage. All right, we're going to take a look at some pit stops here. Looks like Philip Brigman. Sorry if you were about to say something, but looks like 7th and on back have all pit for some new fresh tires as well as Sunoco race fuel.
So everybody can come in, get a fresh set, use them if you got them. Now, Sean, we really haven't talked about the pit strategy. Can we make it on 1? Can we make it on 2? I mean, what would you say the strategy would be here?
150 laps if we can continue to run some of these under caution. I think that you can definitely start to make that strategy call. But for once here within the season, at least from how my official races went, once your right front tire goes or that right rear tire goes, Justin, I mean, you're just begging for mercy. I, for once, don't think it's going to be really the fuel we have to take a look at here tonight, but it's really going to be how hard are these tires ran earlier in their stint, how hard are these drivers going to push them earlier on. That's an interesting call for Cornelius Brown, because if you take just a left set of tires, you kind of, don't you throw away being able to take that right set? But I can see Wyatt, because there's the pace car coming right there on coming right up to Cornelius Brown's rear end. See, I saved myself that time.
Way to save your rear end, but I'm sorry.
How about all
That was bad.
How about the top 6 runners right now? Cameron Smith back to Justin Steves. These drivers opting for this different, oh, it's not going to update yet, but they're opting for this different pit stop strategy here, Justin. You like it or you hate it?
I think it's good now. We'll see how it pans out towards the end of the run. Got a new leader up there in Cameron Smith. Robbie Bice going to be on the outside. Robbie kind of juking and jiving. So here we go. Back to the green flag we go. Let's take a look. Who we on board with? There's the foot cam that the folks at home love. Really see Kyler go to work. Up through the gears he goes, on the brakes as they come off through the corner. Kyler kind of middling the throttle, back to it, full speed as he comes back up. He is currently running right there on the outside, that green and blue number 24 hot rod. Our other driver, Cam. They're going to be racing hard here. Here come about Steve slowly making a run at this thing.
About it, yeah. This is one of the tracks that you have to be there and be square, at least for the front sort of, you could call it fourth, even half of the race here. As you saw McCarthy, he really wasn't flooring this machine at all, because you can't. You have to manage the brakes, manage the tires earlier on in this stint. We saw Tyler Massey on that live camera shot as well. Tyler Massey up here, excuse me, that was Tyler Myers on the same camera shot. That Dubby Energy driver, I believe that's code Nightmare, number 45. Slice and dice his way up through the pack here as Cameron Smith and Matthew Fitz, as well as old Robbie Bice, continue to run 1, 2, 3 out up front.
Monster Energy guys, the Fitz and Bice right there together, and we got a new player. How about Stan Mayberry running there fourth, the 43 machine. Good run so far from Mr. Stan. He'll cycle up to the P4 right now.
How about it, old Mr. Mayberry? He's going to shove it down the old back straightaway there, but you better run, you better hide, because here comes newer tires on the inside. That's going to be David Berry. David, we're going to have to keep an eyeball here on tonight as his car gets tight out of turn number 4. That's, oh, okay, sorry. Who was that guy's name there, Breaking Bad? Anyways. This we're going to have to keep an eye on, because David, he did gap Tyler Massey in this pit stop strategy for Goodyear, I believe, for Goodyear Racing Eagles on him. We'll take a look at it now. Not only the pit stop lap, but as well as the pit stop time. Oh, those are short. Justin, I don't think anyone is even taking tires yet here tonight. That's how much these tires are going to matter.
Yeah, these tire wear is really going to play into a lot of this race, man. You're going to have to really be smart with this set. You don't want to pit too late, but you don't want to pit too early. Wear the tires out too early, pit too late, and have to really race them hard there towards the end. So you're going to have to really play the dice here and figure out when's going to be your money stop and make it to the end.
We see the old live YouTube chat popping off. We see Kyler McCarthy ooching up as well. We also see a Crank It Up ooching up. Oh, no, we don't, because Sean and Tater, the producer curse, is going to strike. I believe that Sean Judson hard into the inside wall. Man, oh, man, couldn't have timed it better than that.
Man down. Man down.
Do you think he got hit with a purse, or you think he tried to hit him with the purse, or just self-induced? Uh-oh.
Let's see.
Well, that'll...
We'll chalk that one up to the old self-spin.
Got a hit for Sean Judson. Oh, pretty heavy contact with that nose. That's probably what, how much, 30, maybe 25 seconds of damage there. Hopefully not too much to take him out of our really running. Sure, he's out of the running for the front runner spots here, but with the pace that we've seen out of Sean here tonight, he could possibly work his way back up not only within the top 10, but it's, oh, Justin, we're still under clean, green, and mean conditions.
We're going to keep that hammer down. We're almost to 50 laps, which means we'll have 100 laps to go. Comment for you folks at home.
The tires are falling off of a cliff here tonight, boys and girls. Robbie Bice as well. What is going on? Throw the yellow. There's something on the track. Or it's the tires gone.
Earl, there's got to be some Earl on the track.
There it is. Yellow flag is out on the speedway. What has happened here tonight? 4 different drivers off the track in about in 1 to 2 laps time. Justin, you think? Do you think a fan threw a beer can out there on the track, or is it the tire wear that I was trying to reference there earlier on?
I think it could be a little of both.
Ooh, all right. Well, let's see it. We'll take a look at
of all beer, sweat, all the above.
Oh! Well, that was one incident that was not induced from any tire wear there. We'll take another look at it here because that was some pretty heavy contact, I do believe. Look at this 87. Tries to dive it down there. This is what you have to do to make a pass, but not quite clear.
Ooh! Yeah, he took a shot there into the inside wall. Just a shot.
Tyler Myers, oh, not the 45 also involved. Look, this was 4 to 5 different spins in 1 to 2 laps time. Oh, Myers got some help there as well.
Yeah, a little old assistance department there gonna help him get around there. The W Energy. Let's see.
That one wasn't
He's
the
like
old.
Russell from up. He's like Russell from up. He's got to help him cross something. Well, he helped him cross the track right into the wall.
This is why NASCAR fans in the real life world want to see tire wear. They want to see these drivers try to manage their equipment, as well as if they don't, well, you start to slice and dice. You try to beg for some grip here. All of these drivers, or if not most of them, making their way down into pit lane. Let me make sure that was all the incidents here. Okay, looks like it. I probably missed 1 or 2. Let me know down there in YouTube land below, as well as let me know if the old audio levels are audio in it. Thank the sponsors and affiliates up there in the top right of the screen. The Bump and Run Cup Series. We're working with Bearded Bear Custom Hides, Extreme Scoring. Got Cotton Bowl Speedway down there as well. If you're ever right outside of Austin, Texas, they put on the best dirt track racing. Mad Doggy Graphics, hooin', Silver Fox Racing, as well as Alpha One Foundation and Admin Box as well.
Appreciate all those folks that allow us to bring you the action. That is the Bump and Run Racing team here on a lovely Tuesday night.
Where's all? Oh, goodness great! How? If you're just now joining us, folks, Kyler McCarthy, he started this race in the pit lane. He had to work his way all up 21 positions now. Sure, he's starting on this pit stop strategy that the top 5 find themselves on now. A little bit older tires. Last pitting on lap 30. Everybody else in the field last pitting on lap 47, which is on well, this caution lap here. Justin, what are we going to have to look for in this race restart, do you think, man?
That's the truth with the way those last couple of laps went. I think tire wear is going to be extreme here. How well can you get it hooked up and make it turn around? That's going to be the main thing here. And who can get maybe the jump and get out front, maybe lead some laps, maybe stay out of the way and not get involved in this wreck. That'll be keys coming so we get ready to come back to the green flag.
Tyler Massey up out front. Kyler McCarthy joins him on the front row. Don't look now, our one and only Canadian driver tonight is Philip Brigman. He's going to he goes way wide up there through turn 1. Still side by side for the race lead. Here comes McCarthy. He knows how to ballerina. Tap, tap, tap. That brake and gas. 24 versus 17. Massey up out front.
So Massey going to get the jump up.
Sorry.
We got another one.
We got another one. It's Myers involved. All right, let's take the bet real quick before we cut to it. Is it self-induced or not? I got my bet in place. What you thinking, Justin? You think he had some help? No.
Let's take a look. See, you be the judge at home.
Oh, I got it wrong. I had just lost the mortgage on that one. Oh, Myers gets loose as a goose in turn 1.
Oh, is he going to collect Fitz? Fitz got nowhere to go. Nope, going to collect Barry. Barry going to send him around.
Mark Berry, whether if it's his fault or not here, he's been about in every replay here tonight that we've cut to. This time, Mark Berry, he's got nowhere to go.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Bye. He got a whole lot of W energy there.
Yeah, he'll be up for nights on end after that one.
Gonna be tweaking over.
It's going to be looking like the old, well, never mind. I don't think anything looks like the old Talladega infield. Speaking of which, is there Talladega this time in the playoffs here this season, real life?
Yes, sir.
I guess we could cut to, because you know what follows that season, Justin, the old bump and run. There you see it. That is the third and final race of the real life season as well as here. You going to be there, Justin? I know that's all home country for you.
There's a good chance.
Woohoo!
Good chance.
October 21st. Anybody else up there, man?
We shall see. All right, everybody in the YouTube chat, if you can hear me, get your typing fingers ready. What is the closest cup track that has an active race every year to you? Mine's going to be Talladega. Sean's is obviously Circuit of the Americas. But to the folks in YouTube chat, what is the closest active running cup track to you?
Terry, Barry, Carrie, we're waiting on you as well as... Where you at?
Larry!
Larry, yeah, we got to have a Larry up in here. Get him in here. And
you
all
ever seen
seriousness,
Practical
though,
Jokers?
yes.
Larry!
Speaking of that, you ever seen the old, or not ever seen, but did you get to catch the King of the Hill revival, man, out there on the old Hulu?
I haven't yet. But that is on the books.
Boo, boo. It's a little bit different animation style. It took me a little bit getting used to, but I got through the all first, the only 10 episodes they released here on the new season. Definitely, if you hadn't caught it yet, be sure you check it out. As well as, you don't go anywhere just yet, because Tyler Massey, Kyler McCarthy, Brigdman, as well as Willie B. Roberts, Brian Huntley Jr. All these drivers are going to start flirting with disaster once again from the Richmond baby 110 here tonight, side by side here up into turn number 1.
Way they go as we get ready to lead up front, but here comes McCarthy going to try to battle on the outside. He's going to try to get to the bottom and be able to dive in the corner just a little bit better. Can Massey hold off McCarthy? McCarthy, if you remember, folks, started in the pit race. So he is making a steam coming back up through here. How about Philip Brigman, though, right there, the 84 machine in third.
Hopefully going to keep this clean, green, and mean, just like last time. Looks like Joey's going to four-wheel it. Groundskeeper Willie, don't look. Leaders don't look, because here they come. They're wrecking. Leaders are wrecking. Frigged them around.
Oh, that's a big one. Oh, don't get involved, 21.
Huntley Jr. also in it as well. What is that? We're already at 6. Uh-oh.
Well, everybody best be getting your drinking ready. Well, if we did a race where we had to take a drink every time somebody got in a wreck, yikes.
Oh, Phil, I think the Philip Brigman newer optic gaming paint scheme, I think he gets turned out of Willie B. Roberts. This is when strategies start to sort of clash with one another. There we see Steve's involved as well. Charles Van Schwick with another excellent job at avoiding this one. I think, Justin, I don't know about you, but I think this is all an accordion effect here back on Joe Stipe. After he wrecked, there you saw Matthew Fitz. Everybody had to slow and woe down their machines. And at this point on, I mean, it's so little give and take with these NASCAR next-gen machines here. Here's Joe going around and take a look at what happens here.
goes Joe. Stop. Going to go down to the inside wall. Then we make it around really another corner.
Yeah, you're right. Good point. Sorry.
Let's get around through here. You see Brigham kind of running that middle line. Really hugging the yellow. Oh, man.
God,
Yeah,
hard
Harley really
impact.
just had nowhere to go. And yeah, let's take a look at that again. All right, Willie B. Oh, to me, it looks like the 24 checked up. The 84 didn't want to run over. He said, "Get on the brakes," and it just upset the car. So that's going to take him spinning around. Willie B going to kind of getting caught involved in it. And I think Brian, really just had nowhere to go with that. Oh,
Steve's
my.
nowhere to go as well.
Woo. There ain't a whole lot of body panel left on that 84 on the right side.
Let's hop on board with the old Justin Steve's machine coming into this wreck, and just listen. Oh,
Bam!
God, a nuke went off in that car, didn't it?
Did you see Cornelius spinning in the background back here?
I'll see. I'll catch it. Oh,
Look at
Cornelius
him
is.
sideways. He's sideways as all get out. Oh, way to keep it off Austin.
Good eyeballs there, Justin. Two different spins here, bringing out the caution. Well, one wreck and then one spin there for Cornelius. Here's one more look at Cornelius live at speed. Oh, man, Sean Judson, Charles Van Schwick. Look at that, man. Cat-like reflexes here tonight. Meow. We're going to double file them up here. Appreciate if they did cut us a break here, give us one more lap under caution. We're going to get some green flag racing once again, almost halfway through it. Once again, it's going to be Massey McCarthy, Mr. Mayberry, and Mr. Barry, as well as Austin Mice. How about it? Justin, driver number 97, he's going to work his way back up to P5 after taking the old, I think, some pretty heavy damage repair earlier on in the race.
Yeah, Austin really having to fight for everything he can get back to the front. So here we go. Double filed up. Hey, Kansas. I think Austin's still looking for his first win, but man, he has been so close this year. Really had some close run-ins. Let's see if that number 97 can get back to the front. Green flag going to get back in the air. Is that number 17? Tyler Massey going to get a great jump as they head off into 1 and 2. McCarthy going to be in tow, and Stan Mayberry. Mr. Barry going to be in the P4 position. They are side by side. Somebody back there rubbing the wall. Just introducing the wall to the side of the race car.
Flirting with it like they used to know her down there. Oh, very heavy contact with Willie B. Roberts' front bumper there. That's as the speeds are upwards of, oh my goodness, Cornelius Brown up the track as well. As we're running speeds upwards of what, 140? I think we're getting, 140 miles per hour. We see aerodynamics are going to be a factor here tonight. You know what else is? Getting up there in the rubber, that dirty track of the dirty part of the track. Cornelius Brown continues to struggle for grip as the side-by-side for the race lead. Here comes Daniel Barry on newer tires down the inside. Excuse me, for P2 down the inside.
Here comes Barry, going to look to the inside of McCarthy. McCarthy going to be able to hold it off on the outside as they head back into 1 and 2. If you're Tyler Massey, you've got to seize this opportunity. If you've got to go, put some space between you and second place right now, and maybe have to make somebody start driving a little bit more aggressive, a little more tire wear as they head back to 3 and 4. We're going to look to the outside. We'll see Tyler McCarthy up there, the 24 hot rod. Barry going to take over the second position.
We're going to have to keep an eyeball on David Barry because our leader is still on that older pit stop strategy. There we start to see the difference between both newer and older tires. If you're just now joining us, well, first of all, welcome in. I appreciate every single one of you. As well as remember, Tyler Massey, our race leader, he is on about 17 lap older tires than David Barry. David continues to slice his way through the race field here tonight. Remember, this Hot Wheels machine, he finished as a win here tonight. Excuse me, not tonight. Do I know something that we don't? David, he has a road course win already this season for Bump and Run. He didn't quite find himself in the top 10 a week ago from Watkins Glen, though, as I think he had some little contacts there, just the strategy that didn't work out, as we have seen not only the short track pace, but as well as the road course pace here from David Barry. comes Kyler McCarthy. He's on that older strategy as well, but continuing to stalk and creep within that top 3.
Yeah, Barry is really starting to creep up. He's kind of cut the lead by almost really a tenth. Kind of creeps back up there, but you can see Massey going to really hug the bottom there. But Barry really able to get a good run going off into the corner. And cutting that time down, he cuts about 5 or 6 hundredths off there. But Massey able to kind of stretch the gap even more so.
I don't know how he's doing it with these older Goodyear Racing Eagles, because time and time we've seen it not only within this season, but really within this track, specifically within the iRacing universe. Tires matter most here, I think, other than probably like a worn out asphalt like Darlington or even a concrete surface. But with these newer and very wider Goodyear Racing Eagles for these next gen machines, we continue to see these drivers. They're learning each and every race here. This is what the second or third year that the NASCAR Next Gen machine has actually been a thing here, developed within the iRacing simulation universe. We've continued to see some tweaks to it as well. Continue to bring to you some very nice racing, not only within the sim as well as real life racing. Real quick before we get back to it though, my name is Sean Stam, got Justin Yaw up in the booth. We're about halfway through it here tonight. Enjoy a quick crank it up here tonight. Enjoy the sights and sounds from Richmond Raceway. Slowly go and crank this puppy back down. Sean Stam, Justin Yaw here with you on Stam Studio Network here, bringing you the Richmond Baby 110 here tonight, side by side between Charles Van Strick as well as Mr. Mayberry. No man, Stan's gonna flirt with that outside wall like he used to know her back there in his high school days. 43 runs up top, 41's gonna run the bottom there. Door quarter clear for Van Strick. Oh, not quite. That would be fired as a spotter as they head into one.
1 and 2, they go again. Mr. Charles going to look to the inside. This is for 6th and 7th position. Charles going to get by, and he's going to set his sights to Archibald there in P5. Boy, they are racing hard as we're on lap 81 of 150 here tonight. A little over halfway through this race. Boy, they have not checked up. Massey still leads Barry in second. Judson kind of rebounding here. Running P3, Colin McCarthy up to P4. And Archibald will round out your top 5.
Now, Justin, something that we've yet to mention here is the track conditions continue to change as now we are running under the lights here. No more sun out here tonight at Richmond. Now these drivers are going to work with a little bit more grip, although that their cars as well as mental states might not quite be set up to it. Remember, when we started this race, we're running at about 82 Fahrenheit track temp. Oh my. Well, it's 79 Fahrenheit ambient temp, but the track temp still is about 84 degrees. I'm glad we bring that up. It's going to make me double check myself up here in the booth, as well as maybe your strategy here tonight. It could possibly be double checking some drivers, as is this track taking more rubber than you possibly thought it would have under nighttime conditions? Once again, Tyler Myers, he gets loose as a caboose. It's, remember, Justin, at the last pit stop strategy there, when these tires, remember, started to wear down to the cords, we saw 4 to 5 incidents within just 2 to 3 laps.
Thing right now, everybody's kind of got a line. They're just sticking to it. Nobody's going to push it too hard. I think right now we're just trying to put laps under green down. If we can just do that and maybe save a set for the end. I don't really know how many steps we've got going into tonight, but everybody should still have a couple of sets. As Mr. Charles is going to look to the inside of the Kyler McCarthy.
Later, Kyler. Thank you. Sorry, that was Charles right
there. Up
there.
to P2 at one point.
Yeah, no kidding. Damn, 150 there into turn one, even with these. Ooh, did iRacing remove these rear diffusers on the short track? It maybe looks like it there. I can't see it on the rear end of Charles Van Swick, but man, speak of Charles Van Swick, he continues to slice and dice up here. Oh,
whoa, Eric. In the YouTube chat.
What do we have going on?
Look at Eric in the YouTube chat.
Eric, buddy, no, not a 20 down. Eric, I appreciate that, man. You didn't have to do it.
Man,
oh,
thank you, Eric. Hearts, thank you, Eric.
That's the old buddy down there, real life, man. Eric, you didn't have to do that, buddy. Appreciate you. Let me know, what do you want? Who are we hopping on board with? Let me know what camera you want to see. That's the best I can sort of show to you, as well as not only you, but as well as the Stam Studio Network members out here time and time again. They're on the bottom of your screen. Thank you, Austin Mice, Ashley L, Fluky86, Harvest, who is leading the race leading the race here tonight. Things continuing to dwindle down here, but Eric Anderson coming in with the, oh boy, with the heavy 20.
One place, Sean. I'll tell you where not to spend the arcade, because you're probably going to get ripped off.
What? What did you say? Sorry, cut out.
I said, don't go spend it all in one place, and if I recommend one place to not spend that, it's the arcade.
I don't know.
Look at those brake rotors on the 97.
I was going to say, seeing these brake rotors start to glow here, especially only on the number 97 so far, Justin, I think I'm going to spend the $20 down at the old Salt Lick Barbecue, the best barbecue down here in Austin, Texas. That'll only probably pay for the one French fry I get there, but so, Austin, no, I'm just kidding. I sincerely appreciate it, Eric. And
Is it
Austin,
a good French fry?
They some damn good French fries.
I know. What kind of French fry we're talking? Like a steak cut, or like a crinkle cut, or like McDonald's shoelace fries, waffle fries. I'm like bubble gum.
Actually,
Don't tell me you don't know.
No, I think it's only like slaw and salads and other stuff maybe. So I may have stand corrected about the potatoes. But oh
man.
Hey, the barbecue is where it's at. The potatoes don't matter. Come on now. No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, back to. If you're ever down here in Austin, Justin, I'm gonna take you to the old Salt Lick and we'll see if they all got the fries for us.
Sounds good to me.
All right, well, you could cook the old steak on the front rear rotor, as well as the front both rotors here for the Austin Mice 97 machine. We got to check on our. Let's see, where's he at? Oh, there's Mark Berry showing a lap down right now. Sean Judson, after starting the race in P5, he works his way up to second. But our race leader, Tyler Massey, after being one of the fastest, if not the fastest driver in practice, as well as qualifying, he slapped it on there right on the outside row. Stam Studio Network machine continues to lead laps here tonight from Richmond Raceway. Let's check
17
on-
has been out front a lot of this race. He has been putting laps down left and right like a fat kid on a seesaw. He's been putting them down.
We got Irish waiting for our replies here tonight. Irish, apologies. The racing has just been so good here with one another. Continuing to see it here. But Irish, I appreciate you joining in here tonight, as well as Terry, Carrie, Barry. Who else we got here? Zero the Racer. Welcome in. Welcome in. Let's see. What are we talking about? Do you guys have a couple races before the championship? Never DNF'd the season up until now, says, I believe that's Justin Steves. Got Mr. Spiffy Gaming as well down here with us. 22 live viewers. We're still seeing some very good side-by-side. 52 laps to go through the race. I thought we were about to see 3 wide out of 3.
You never know, it could happen again. Cameron Smith looking at the inside, the 24. Stan Mayberry on the outside. Kyler McCarthy, you getting attacked from all angles. Sound the alarm, do something.
He can't. He can't.
Mayday! Mayday!
That's what these drivers are yelling right now. Is remember, if you've cooked them up earlier on in this stint of your laps, man, you are just going to start begging for mercy. Remember, these top, holy smokes, Justin Massey is still up out here in the lead. Cornelius Brown's going to pit this lap, but Sean Judson, he's got 30-lap newer tires, continues to draw a bead here on the race lead. If we take a look at the lap time history, it's cat and mouse back and forth. Look at lap 97.000, tied.
Boy, they are neck and neck. Judson. If you remember, Judson's been in a couple accidents. How this thing is still cooking the way it's cooking, I don't know, but he is not going back.
You know who's else not going down without a fight? It's that number 41, Charles Van Schwick. He continues to have the speed, have the pace, not only for the ARCA Super Series bump and run, but as well as the Cup Series here on every Tuesday night live on Stam Studio Network. Charles Van Schwick is very quick here tonight, slicing and dicing. But you know who else is quick? Kyler McCarthy.
Schwick is quick.
There you go. Put that one on the old T-shirt. This McCarthy Racing number 24 is going to dive it down here. Should be the last pit stop here tonight, Justin.
Should be, but he's got to come in. He needs some tires. That thing was falling like a rock. So McCarthy definitely going to be looking for those.
Sorry, Bob Sager. I butchered. I think that one could have been better. Oh, Judson is going to pit from the race lead. Here comes Van Schwick down and around. Justin, this is going to get when things get to the nitty. Things get to the gritty here tonight, because as these pit stops start to ensue, take a look at the track map here. Things will cycle out down and around, but who gets on pit lane a little bit quicker? Who's a little bit slower? Who possibly even has to catch neutral, then back to reverse if they even miss their pit stop by a centimeter here tonight? Samuel Archibald he still needs to pit, as well as Cameron Smith, Stan Mayberry, Matthew Fitz, Tyler Myers. I think it's going to cycle out here to Sean Judson, as that was another 4-tire stop as well. Excuse me, not cycle out to, but the fight to it. Sorry about that.
Yeah, he'll come pretty close to it, I do believe.
Mayberry's going to continue to stay out. Archibald into the pits this time. So these front runners who are still dwindling on the fuel stops, that's about driver 1 through driver 9. Tyler Massey, excuse me. That's the driver who I meant to say there. Things starting to gel a little bit too much together here after almost an hour of producing, directing, commentating. Got the old commentator up here, Cone, with me here. Just and appreciate all your hard work throughout this season. Appreciate you coming on board with the Full Throttle Sim Racing Performance Series as well. We'll be at Richmond tomorrow. Battle for the race lead. It's going to cycle out to it between Tyler Massey, David Berry. Still about 0.7 of a second separating our front two.
They are not going to check up. You know there's a bunch of people left down. They'll all cycle back around as we get ready to roll through it. For these guys and gals, we got a little smoke up there. I don't know if somebody caught the wall or what, but
I think they tried to fight that wall, Justin. Oh, you know, you're right. You're right. Oh, no. This is during our pit stop strategy. Archibald involved. So is Austin Mice, the Stam Studio Network affiliated driver. What happens? Let's back him up.
Lord.
Austin Mice tries to. Oh! Self-induced there. Oh my God. We're going to need AMR safety team down there. Stat for number 97 checking on his wrist there. Archibald involved. Looks like all the front runners are going to pit because that, Justin, was at a very specific, a very interesting time there. All of these guys who were banking on a caution, they just got that caution. That's the front six.
So here we go. This is going to be your money stop. If you don't know what a money stop is, basically what it is the time your pit crew's got to hit your marks. You've got to get it in and out of the box very good. Your pit crew's got to do their job of getting you in and out. Mace going to miss the box just a little bit.
So this is going to be interesting here because we've seen the 41 and the 9, Cameron Smith. Cameron Smith, a driver we really haven't mentioned too much here tonight, but I mean, he's been in just about every single camera shot we've shown up here, battling within the front 5 runners that Chase Elliott paint scheme, as well as Stan Mayberry, Matthew Fitz, Tyler Myers, and Gary Huffins will all be on the newest tires, the newest Sunoco race fuel. But well, we've seen Tyler Massey. He's sort of shown that you can keep the lead on some older tires as long as you have the clean air to do it.
Here we go. Re-rack them, restack them here in just a minute.
I'm curious to see, Justin,
action.
Is Cornelius Brown going to get the wave round here, or is he just going to have to let everybody by? Or is he going to start up here in the front row? It should be Tyler Massey and David Berry, but as the lights are still on the safety car, we'll have to take a look at it here. This is going to be, yeah, I think, there's no way Cornelius Brown, did he stay out? Oh, is he letting people by? This is close, I don't know. Oh, there he goes. All right, that's just the old lucky doggy to Cornelius Brown. So, we should see Tyler Massey out. Excuse me, Tyler. No, they're gonna wave him back around. This is reminding me of F1 Abu Dhabi. I think that was 2023. So all of these leaders that were. Oh, this completely flip-flops everything. The drivers that gambled, this is why they call it a gamble, because they're going to start up here at the front. Tyler Massey, David Berry, they're going to, which they would have cycled out here to the race lead after this very timely caution. They'll start in 7th and 8th position. Charles Van Schwick, Cameron Smith, Matthew Fitz, Stan Mayberry, Gary Huffins looking to steal one away here tonight for the Richmond baby 110. We are green flag out here once again.
That was weird because that worked hard. It was weird because that group was not caught up to the field just yet. So that group, I mean, it may play to their advantage. They're already at full speed, but now they've got to play every advantage they can to try to get back to the front. And Charles and Cameron are going to get away from the rest of Matthew Fitz.
Oh, contact! Oh, what a save for Mark Berry!
What a save.
After contact with Tyler Massey's front bumper there, he somehow formula drifts it there out of turn number 2.
What a save. So that number 17 is looking for the front. He's got Austin Mice to the outside. Tyler Myers in.
Oh, no!
25. Oh! Save it!
He saved it! We got 2 saves in 2 laps.
That could have been bad.
All right, well, these changing track conditions continuing to keep these drivers on their tippy toes here tonight. Here comes Cameron Smith. He's going to look down the inside of Charles Van Schwick out of turn number 3 and 4. Charles slams the door shut there into 3. Here we go. Charles, he's going to try to size, Cameron's going to have to try and size Charles up here once again, try and regroup and rearm as these front runners have made the gamble all worth it here tonight. We're not even in Vegas. I don't even think tonight. Gambling's legal up here in Richmond, but these drivers looking to put on a show for the fans, coming up to 42 laps. Excuse me, 31 this time by, if my math is mathin'. We're going to start to single file it out here for the lead. Stan Mayberry, Gary, Tyler Massey make 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th.
Here we go back to the action. Austin got damage all over that number 97 Hot Rod as he's still up there, but I believe he's a lap down, so he's kind of just trying to be a help in a way, but also in the way. He's going to try to there. So as they work their way around through here, to be interested to see who maybe starts trying to roll it in a little bit further than the person. We got two side by side. Gary and Stan going at it here for the 4th position. Gary going to have the run as they go out into turn 3.
How about Gary Uffins here tonight? Driver 55 Ford Mustang. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, count them, Ford Mustangs in the top 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that is right. Gary, he's continued to show some nice pace within our shorter tracks here this season. Don't look now, but that's Austin Mice down the inside, a lap down on some newer tires. Austin just try to make some speed, make some pace happen here tonight as he tries to get at least 1 lap back. Still some real nice battles up here through 9th and 10th. This is our points leader, Kyler McCarthy, trying to knock on Mark Berry's rear bumper. That Crimson Tide machine also has had some pretty nice pace here tonight.
McCarthy back there in 10th. Smith is creeping up on Mr. Charles up there for the race lead, where they are blocking like crazy. Here comes that 17 Harvest Ford Mustang. He's going to come off the corner, stand there, they're going to collect the wall. It's like the pulling guard of that 17's our running back. He's just kind of following that 97 round through there.
And we're running at speeds that there's definitely the dirty air off the front nose that you have to work with, even with no rear diffusers the short track version of it. It's still quite a bit of dirty air coming out the rear ends of these machines. If you're Gary here, after continuing to work the way through the field, our biggest mover here tonight, 2nd biggest mover, gaining 14 biggest spots. Driver 55, he's just trying to make the inside line work here, although it's going to be a little bit tighter conditions. iRacing, it's not only a simulator for the track temps, the track conditions, but as well as the physics here tonight. Not only aerodynamics, but suspension going to work as well. That's the aerodynamics. Speaking of them, some clean air is working right now for Charles Van Schwick. He's looking to steal one away here tonight at the Richmond Baby 110. Cameron Smith will run 6/10 of a second behind our race leader, Matthew Fitz. We got to thank Matthew here and all the league owners here behind the scenes. Matthew, Tyler, Brian Huntley Jr. as well, Josh Small. Appreciate every single one of those league owners for all the hard work that they do behind the scenes.
Yeah, appreciate all those, but appreciate all the folks up there at right for bringing us all the action, allowing us to be here each and every Tuesday night. And if you're with us also, make sure to check us out tomorrow night. Also, we'll be right back here with a full throttle performance game. A lot of laps here at Richmond left to go. We're at 23 laps to go. It may seem like a lot, but it is not. Those laps will quick off very quickly. So if you're wanting to make your move, you've got to start trying to move up.
Oh, here comes McCarthy down the inside. Does he have it? Oh, not quite. Just can't quite get there into turn number 1 and 2 with enough speed, enough momentum to carry that pass and try and make it work down there into 3 and 4. Real quick, back to the race lead with 20 laps to go. Still 0.8 of a second separating our front 2 race leaders. Looking at the last lap time history, though, that tells it a little bit of a different story. We have seen quite a bit of cat and mouse here tonight, but right now, that's a lot of orange there. 126 through lap 129 for Cameron Smith. Comparing Cameron Smith as well to Matthew Fitz, that's a lot of orange for Fitz as well. Clean air continues to be the name of the game here tonight. Call it the king of the hill, if you will. Clean air to the race lead. Charles Van Schwick to the race lead as well. Kyler McCarthy. Oh, I saw something out of the corner of my eye there. Kyler McCarthy, Gary continue to run side by side. There's a little bit more cat and mouse going on there.
The cat and mouse here is like Tom and Jerry, honestly and truthfully.
You ever notice they didn't, they never show the old human characters' faces in that. It was always like, I don't know, it was always like neck on down. It's very, very interesting. I don't know. Just something that popped in my mind. As well as the, that's...
So Mr. Charles still out front as he has got a gap on Cameron, or excuse me, yeah, Cameron Smith right there. Matthew Fitz, good knock for Fitz, man. He had a really good car last weekend at Watkins Glen. I believe brought it home in the top 10, so good lap. He's coming the way of the 94 or 69. He'll be right here with us in the top 3 in interview position.
Man, you nailed that one on the head on the hammer, Justin. Matthew Fitz, he did finish 10th there from Watkins Glen a week ago. Unfortunately, Jaden Sanchez, our race winner from Watkins Glen, he did not make it out to the field here tonight. Neither did Brandon Moore. Brandon, he's one of our front runners up there in the points. No sign of Brandon Moore here tonight. Charles Van Schwick, I mean, time and time again, not only on the lefts and rights, but as well as the short track lefts. This GOAT Lives Matter number 41 GOAT Racing diecast machine. There we go. I got it that time right. No GLR here tonight. It's just GRD. Charles Van Schwick out of Levittown, Pennsylvania, continues to lead. Not the most amount of laps, but just where it matters most. Cameron Smith, let's see. Cameron Smith finished 9th a week ago at Watkins Glen, but Kyler McCarthy, he finished 4th. We could go at the old road course there, and Kyler McCarthy, he continues to not only battle side by side back and forth, but really work his way up through the field here tonight. After starting 6th, he's been at the front as well as rear of the pack. Justin, we have 14 laps to go. Will we see this battle for the lead continue to heat up? Cameron Smith has closed it down by 1/10 of a second, but is he close enough to make a move?
I believe he's going to have to maybe start running in a little deeper. These tire wear, I mean, it's cooked them, but you're going to have to try to find some different models and start maybe some different approaches. Because right now you've got a lot of ground to make up. It's 7/10 difference between first and second right now. You're going to have to maybe start trying to get to the gas a little sooner. I mean, you're going to have the Beretta spit it out, but you're going to have to make up some ground. See him work it, go through the gears, go from 4th down to 5th.
That's what you got to do here at Richmond. It is like an intermediate short track, if you will. You have to try and carry as much speed, as much momentum as you can, especially around and down that bottom line. Cameron Smith continues to try and gain a little gap here on the race lead. Oh, it's going to lose. Cameron Smith is going to lose 1/10 of that time by these drivers. All within the top 4 here are within the same pit stop strategy. 2 drivers who are not, though, that's 3 different drivers. David Berry, Sean Judson, Kyler McCarthy. These drivers running 6th, 7th, and 8th. Right now, David Berry, he's on kind of the better strategy of these drivers both. He's going to work his way up to 6th position. Sean Judson there, after starting 5th position here tonight, will drop back to 7th. Kyler McCarthy, for the final time here tonight, we got the YouTube land begging for it. We got the old KM foot cam, Tyler Myers' face, as well as virtual driver cam. Battle for the race lead, unfortunately, will fall back to a 2nd after Charles Van Schwick continues to put qualifying laps down tonight from Richmond.
We are long. You see that foot cam doing some work right there, really hard on the brake. Get the car to rotate through the center of the corner and back to the gas. And so slightly, you'll see him rev it on up. Kind of a little bit of a delay there, but you get the idea. And really doing though, you'll see him hit the gas, come off of it, and stab it again. It's just working through the clutch. It's a basic clutchless transmission. At that, you don't have to put your foot over there, tap the clutch, and get to go in the gear. You can let off and just switch gears.
I know that we've brought that up here before in the broadcast, but is that how you like to run your iRacing settings personally?
Yeah, I've learned more, the past couple of weeks. I'm learning how to do that. Especially road course, man, it helps a lot with not having to do it. It also just depends on your preference, man. Sometimes I'm more or less, I like running the clutch to figure out how to make up some speed without having to do that. Especially if you got like an H pattern, you can put it into the gear you want. All you gotta do is tap the gas, let off, and tap it back again. It'll put it right in the gear you want.
I'm right there with you, especially as we make our way onto some more short tracks and road, well, not really any more road courses within the schedule this season, but within the tracks that you have to shift a little bit more out there, it's going to help that pace. It's going to help the longevity, of not only your physical, but as well as your mental state here. With 5 laps to go here from Richmond Raceway, Charles Van Swick is looking to steal one away here tonight. Driver 41. He's had the speed. He's had the pace not only tonight, but as well as throughout this whole race season. Not only within this Next Gen Cup car, but as well as the ARCA Menard Series car, newly scanned here within the iRacing universe. GOAT Racing a die-cast machine. You can, Justin, we might have to get something up here on our shelves because, sure, your favorite driver's die-cast up there on your shelf. That is definitely special. But as our race leader works past some race traffic here of Joe Stipe, it's even cooler when you have your own custom, especially if it's your own paint scheme that you run here within the sim. Charles Van Swick is going to have 2 laps to go. That's about 1.5 miles as my math is mathin'. Van Swick with a 1.1 second gap over Cameron Smith. Fitz continuing to run in that 3rd running position.
Laps to go. Mr. Charles got a sizable lead as he comes to turns 3 and 4. He'll see the white flag. 1 lap to go here at Richmond.
Charles just qualifying laps right here. Easy into turn 1, easy out of turn number 2. There you see him try and wrap that apron back and around to turn number 3 and 4. He will make it this time by Tyler Massey and Stan Mayberry are also going at it out on the track right now. But the checkered flag is out. It's going to be the 41, not once, not twice. I believe it's thrice here tonight in Bump and Run Series history to victory lane. Tyler Massey, he makes his way all the way back up to P4 down and out of turn number 4. How about Sean Judson and Kyler McCarthy for these last 3 to 4 laps on the track? McCarthy works his way back up to 7th, not able to get 6th away from Judson. Stick with us here on Stam Studio Network. What a race, what a finish. We'll have some live driver interviews here for you in just a few moments' time, as well as the official race results here tonight. Boy, Justin, what a race, what a finish. Charles Van Swick, he was damn quick tonight. That GOAT Racing machine will bring it down into victory lane. We'll speak with him here in a few moments' time. Cameron Smith, Matthew Fitz, going to round out the top 3 driver interviews. Tyler Massey and Stan Mayberry for Full Throttle Motorsports will bring it home P5. We'll bring you the rest of the results as we take a look at the burnouts happening here, and go ahead and enjoy the sound of this V8 just cranking it up here through about 1st gear. Congratulations, Charles Van Swick, on another race win within the Bump and Run Series. We'll have to speak with this driver in just a few moments' time as we once again take a look at the official race results here tonight. Sean Judson, Kyler McCarthy, David Berry, Gary Huffins, Tyler Myers for WBLR Racing will round up the top 10. Mark Berry, Cornelius Brown, Austin Mice for Mice Motorsports SSN Racing will bring it home 13th. Joe Stipe, Samuel Archibald, Willie B. Roberts, Brian Huntley Jr., Philip Brigman, Justin Steves, Robbie Bice rounding out our top 20 drivers. We have 21 here tonight. Xavier Salgado rounding out driver position 21. Justin, what a race, what a finish here tonight on Stam Studio Network as Charles Van Swick continues to burn it down. We'll get some driver interviews here for you in a few moments' time. All right, Charles, we're waiting for you, buddy, but real quick, I believe the old Yamatator himself is down there with the driver of the 2nd position here tonight, Cameron Smith, after finishing a 2nd, 0.16 behind our race leader, Cameron and Justin. You both have a copy here tonight.
Yeah. Yes, sir, Cameron. Man, good run there tonight. You know, not the win we were hoping for, but we'll bring it home E2. Solid racing all night long, but Anything you feel like you maybe could do a little bit better there towards the end?
I think on that last run I could have done a little bit better job taking care of my tires. I was just doing the best I could to try to run Chuck down, or Charles rather. Sorry. I was trying to run him down, and I couldn't quite keep pace with him. I did a good job for a while. Stayed right about 7 to 8 tenths behind him, but in the end he just he dusted me pretty much. I had one shot to get around him, and I didn't complete the pass, and that was that. It was over from there.
Hey, man, still brought it home P2. Nothing to hang your hat about. To go to the Big Daddy, Daytona next week. You got anything you mentioned a little bit next week, or is it just try to survive at Daytona?
Honestly, I just try to survive at Daytona. I don't go in there with too big of a strategy. It's really hard because Daytona is kind of a wild card. You don't know what's going to happen. You know there's going to be a yellow, but you don't know when or how many. So you just have to take care of your car and keep it in one piece and hope you're there at the end to challenge for the win.
Definitely. Cam, you got anybody you'd like to thank tonight, buddy?
I really don't tonight. I do appreciate Brian for putting on the league and all the guys showing up. Real quick, shout out to Charles. Good win tonight. Really had a fun time racing him. Nice and clean. So we'll go on to next week and we'll see if we can pull out a win at Daytona.
Most definitely. Appreciate you, Cam, each and every week tuning in with us. Get ready. I think I'm going to catch up with our P3 winner right here while I'm with him. Matt, you got a coffee, buddy?
Yes, sir.
Boy, bringing it home P3, man, had to kind of dodge some wrecks there at the beginning of the race. We kind of had a good little green flag run. Bringing it home P3 tonight, buddy.
Yeah, I tell you what, I didn't expect to even get this far. Even, there was a point in the race, I'm like, I think I can win this. But it was a real run what you brung type situation. I didn't get any practice. This summer's been so busy. So I kind of hopped in with like 20 minutes to go, ran some laps. I'm like, I have no idea what I'm doing right now. Usually I'm pretty good at Richmond, but I'm like, I don't know what to do. So I was like, you know what? We're just going to go out there, have fun. And got tore up a little bit, managed to get that fixed, get back on the lead lap. And, the car was good. I didn't have any lingering damage. But yeah, no, great run, great race. I had fun right there.
No doubt. So same question to you, Matthew. We get ready to go to Daytona next week. Another big track. Just you kind of go in with a game plan. You just go in with the survive mentality.
No, we got a game plan. Our team's pretty good at Daytona. We pretty much know what to do in situations. These cars are pretty easy to drive. I don't really look for a lot of cautions. I could see going green flag the whole way or just having 1 or 2 cautions with these cars. So, it's just really about strategy, team strategy, making sure you got the cars around you. So, there's some of that. Survive, make sure you got your guys around you, and we should see ourselves towards the front, if not winning.
Most definitely, man. Got anybody you'd like to thank tonight, Matthew?
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to you guys. You guys are always great. You guys also sponsor our league, broadcast our league. So it's always fun watching you guys. Good to talk to you guys. And now they start coming back up here again. Shout out to Brian and all the guys that help run the league. This is a really fun league. Enjoy coming out here every single Tuesday. Shout out to everybody else. It was fun. Charles, Cameron, it was a good run there at the end.
Most definitely. Well, thanks, Matthew, for running with us tonight, and hope to see you next as we ready to head to the Big Daddy of Daytona, and hope we'll see you back up front again.
Yeah, thanks.
So I believe Mr. Sean Stam is caught up with our winner over in Victory Lane.
How about it, Charles Van Swick, time and time again here. That's we gotta start adding the old win stickers up there to the old the name panel there, because 41 once again down here Victory Lane. Charles, you got yourself a copy, man.
Yeah, I got you.
Well, congratulations on your race win here tonight. Sure, you did it on some strategy, but hey, that's some strategy, some gambling never hurts here, especially up and a track like Richmond. What was going through your mind here, not only as you were taking the last couple of laps, but sort of right when that yellow flag came out? Did you know that you kind of had that not only set in the bag, but that you'd be starting up there on the front row?
I mean, I basically, just from the beginning of the race, I didn't fight anyone. If someone wanted to pass me, I was going to take care of my tires, hoping for some long green flag runs, and then I can catch up and pull away. But, you know, cautions were early and often, so I just continued to go down and just get gas to stay in the back until, and it wasn't anyone who left's fault, but until, you know, the field thinned out a little bit, that I know we could have a little long. I didn't want to get caught up in some stuff. I got thrown into the grass on in the beginning and basically spun out and had to catch up, and luckily a caution came out there. But you know, that last run, probably the first 15-20 laps, I started in the back, I was clutching. That caution, actually, I'd rather it not have came out. I did not have to pit that last run. I would have been able to make it on fuel, so I was about 2 laps to the good, because it's really easy to clutch around here and keep speed and still shift the car to, you know, direct the car down in turn 3 and 4, so you don't drift up in the drift up the lanes. So yeah, just taking care of my stuff is, you know, what I tend to always do. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Tonight, either way, with or without the caution, if there was no caution, I would have still, you know, I don't know if they would have been able to, with fresh tires, pass me twice. So I was still pretty good on my stints. I was still running good averages, so I just stayed out and was going to stay out until the checker flag regardless. So.
Well, Charles, that's a great segue into my next question I had for you. We know that we continue to see you dominate both within the next gen as well as the ARCA car here. What is the biggest takeaway that you can kind of describe here for the race fans at home between this next gen as well as the newer ARCA car here that has been laser scanned and simulated within the iRacing universe?
Just take care. I mean, not every lap you have to fight, you know.
There you go. I like it.
You know, not every lap you got to fight. If you see someone coming up and they got to run, you know, a lot of times I'll queue up, or if the guy's in the chat, I'll just tell him take it low, or, you know, take it high, I'll let off so you can clear. Like, there's no reason lap 20, I mean, even lap 100, you know, one spot right there can end your night trying to fight for it. So a lot of times I'm just letting people go by and, you know, setting up my passes to make sure I can pass without putting anyone in a bad spot. Like, just because you can pass or you have the opening to, you got to think a little harder, because you put someone in a bad spot with less experience or a little less skill level, you put them in a bad spot, and even though you don't mean to wreck them, you know, some people just might wreck because they're, you know, didn't expect you to go down or whatever, maybe a clean pass. So just taking my time, taking care of my tires. I mean, it'd probably be a bad gauge, but after my burnouts, I mean, every time I took tires, I only took one set this whole race. I think even with the burnout, I'm 79 and then the back's 40. So, but yeah, everything was above 80. You know, even all those times I pitted. So that's why I didn't really change tires. If it got into being a crazy ending, I'd have tires to throw on with a thinning field, and then with lap cars, I think only 10 finished on the lead lap. So.
Well, Charles, congratulations on your race win here tonight. It's definitely had not been the first of the season. Real quick, before we let you get going, we know the old diecast company is, as well as anybody else, man. Who we shouting out to makes it all possible for you tonight?
Yeah, I mean, you guys for the broadcast, very professional, good job. There it is. You know, Brian and the admins, like I said, it's very tough. I used to run leagues, and then I just got fed up with the patience that, you know, Brian and the admins have. I mean, you deal with adult children, you know, you wreck out, no big deal. You move on the next week. I mean, you know, we do this simulator to feel like the real thing. Well, you got to act like the real thing sometimes. You know, if you get wrecked out, you just move on, not cause a scene. But adult children. And then to my company, Go Racing Diecast, use Go Racing 23 promo code to get 5% off entire order. GoRacing.com or GoRacingDiecast.com. Customs, new, pre-orders, previously owned collection. I'm missing something. sponsorships. If you like, I think I got 8 or 9 drivers that I sponsor. I sponsor real, cars in real life. Greg Lasser, Greg Van Alst. So always looking for an opportunity to grow the brand and the business. And Lionel knows about me because one of the cars I was on was being made, and they said absolutely not. We will not put his logo on there because he makes customs. So Lionel knows about me. So it feels pretty good, but I gotta toe the line a little bit because they're a little pissed.
Hey, well, I'm not one here to make anything out of a situation, but I am here to say that if you're looking for quality as well as custom, go with Charles Van Schrick there for GOAT Diecast. Appreciate you, Charles. Congratulations on the win here tonight, and have a great rest of your night.
You too. Thanks, guys.
Hey, congratulations, man. Alrighty, that's going to just about do it here tonight on Stam Studio Network. Before we get the old virtual flights home, we got to check up here on the YouTube chats here, see who takes the win. Eric Anderson, obviously, with 1,075 XP after his very generous $20 donation. Eric, I appreciate that, man. I'll be seeing you here soon after work one day, next time you're down here in the area. Make sure you just text me, man. We'll hang out here. Terry's going to bring it home at P2, 3, and 4. Actually tie there in the YouTube chat. Terry, Carrie, and Barry. What a shout out there as Ted and Mr. Smithy Gaming, as well as Leanne, all tie. Oh, Justin Steves. Iris all tie for 4th. Melanie, Brian Reyes, as well as JT65 Sports all make up the rest there. Appreciate every single one of you joining in here tonight. I am live every single night here on Stam Studio Network. But be sure, I have a very special broadcast Friday night live from The Sim ATX. That'll be a live in-person broadcast. That's a sim racing sort of little thing that we have going on here within a few of the students at University of Texas at Austin. I'll be putting on a live broadcast at that sim center there. Appreciate everybody. Have a great rest of your night. Sean Stam, Justin Yaw, Stam Studio Network. We're on the road to 1,000 subs. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, tell your neighbor, tell your doggy, tell your kitty cat. Until next time, thanks everybody.